Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my webinar today. Before we get into anything, I would just like to, as people are starting to log on in, I'd just like, if you get a chance when you log in, just to say hi so that I know that you're there and you can see my screen. If you want to say where you are, that's fantastic. And okay, so we've got Helen. Hi, Helen. How you going? Helen's from Melbourne. Thanks, Helen. So if you could just sort of let me know that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen, that would be fantastic. And we'll just wait like just a minute or so, because I've got so much information that I need to go through that I don't want to wait too long for people to log in. If people miss the start, that's okay. They can catch up and maybe listen to a replay that I will send out later. Yep, okay, so I'm starting to get some names come in. Hi, Nicole, and I've got Tara, and I've got Dan. How you going? Okay, so now just if you will just want to write in the box yes that you can hear my, yep, okay, so I'm getting some yeses. That's fantastic. Hi, Andy. Andy from Seattle. How you going? Okay, so this is very exciting. I'm so happy. Okay, let's get started. I'll stop saying okay. Welcome to the webinar today. Firstly, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. I appreciate it immensely, absolutely immensely. It is very difficult to start to look at yourself and do a little bit of self-care. It's not something that comes natural to a lot of people, but once you get into the mode of it, you do start to realize that how important it is and how it changes your life dramatically. By changing a little bit in your mindset, changes the results in your life dramatically. So I just really want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions, feel free to write it in the box. If I get a chance to answer them as we go along, I will. But if I don't, then there's oh, hi Charlie, how you going? If I don't, then I will get back to you later. There'll be a support email at the end as well, so that you know, if there's any questions you have on anything that I'm covering today, please email me, because I don't want you going away from this confused or a little bit blocked with something. I want you to go away from this ready to implement the 3 secrets that we're going to go through and make some changes in your life straight away. That is my ultimate goal. So now that everybody's sort of logging in, we will keep going. Oh, Nat, hi, we've got another Nat. Then we will just keep going and go through the whole session. So keep coming in and saying your hellos. It'd be fantastic. So let's get started with it today. Today we're going to implement this simple 3-step framework to utilize the power of your mindset and eliminate negative beliefs without all the pain. My goal is to change the way women see themselves and move into a growth mindset, to start achieving their dreams, and today I am starting with you. So I ask you, if you found a framework that easily showed you ways to stop dreaming about being successful and actually start living it, would you invest in you? Are you waking up exhausted almost daily, already thinking you are not enough? Have you tried every diet on the planet and still unhappy with your weight and the way you look? Are you at a crossroads with your work, either hating your job or not confident enough to take that next step? And this applies to business. If you run your own business, are you at a standstill and not sure how to go to that next step? Do you have so much you want to achieve, but don't hold the belief that you have the confidence or skills or lucky enough to make things happen? What most gurus in the area of personal development and coaching want you to believe is change takes a long time, and it is often very costly, emotionally, physically, and financially. Well, to this I say absolute rubbish, Change doesn't take a long time. That's what they want you to believe. It's for their benefit for you to believe that. But today I want to tell you that is rubbish. You can change anything in your life now quickly with the right strategy. The hardest and longest part about making changes in life is actually making the decision to change a limiting belief. So the longest part of change is making the decision. Once you make the decision, and I hope by the end of this webinar today you've made that decision to make a few changes in your life. Once you've made that decision, instant, you then start working towards it. You can make the decision, the changes start to occur instantaneously because you are changing a little bit of your thought process, a little bit of your limiting belief, and you'll start to see changes occur. So meet Enza. Enza is one of my clients that I've worked with on and off over the last few years. When I met lovely Enza, she believed that she would never find her purpose in life. She felt like she was constantly just floating around, doing jobs that just paid the bills, but not actually loving or enjoying. She just thought, I'm not one of these lucky people that wakes up and has a purpose and a goal and knows exactly what I want to do. This was a belief that Enza had. Over a period of time and working with Enza, we have now changed her limiting belief. We've changed the way she thinks. Enza is now working in the area that she wants to work in. She is changing people's lives, changing the way she feels. And every day Enza's waking up with such a belief that she is making a difference in the world, and it just shows on her face. It just shows. So it can, doesn't matter what age you are, things can change for you. Are you ready to learn how to implement a simple 3-step framework to give you the skills to take your life to the next level? If you stay until the end, I would like to offer you 3 months training with me, coaching with me. I've got a group where I offer free training to certain women in this group, and we work together every week. I send out PDFs so that you can start to work on yourself. From the moment you start the training, you can make little steps. They're not hard to implement. It's once you just allow yourself to go, I can do this change, I can make this change, and it will make a difference. If you stay into the end, just because you've taken time out of your day, out of your life to be with me, I would like to offer you this. So who am I? I'm Natalie McNamara. So this voice you can hear, that is the face. Who is Natalie McNamara? I'm a happy Taurine who has spent most of my life in struggle. I'm the creator of the company Be Kind to You. I am a mindset coach. I have failed many times trying to achieve my goals, but could never understand where I was going wrong. Have you been in that situation? I always thought, I'm goal-orientated, I can do this. But every time I got to a certain point, I just didn't know what I was doing wrong. And I obviously wasn't one of these lucky ones. But when I finally understood the growth mindset, my life changed dramatically. And now I live my life on my terms. I do what I want on my terms. So this is my business, Be Kind to You. This is what I call my personal therapy. I get a lot of my filling of my cup through this. I've been published in places like Huffington Post and Her Collective. Everything changed for me about 2 years ago. This is when I had what I would call my breakdown, probably 2.5 years ago now. Therapy was required, but I knew that there had to be an easier way. I'd let things build up and up and up to a point that there was no way out but to have a breakdown. From my therapy, from getting myself back on track, I started to do lots of research on myself. And that's when I found my purpose. From finding my purpose, I realized this is what I was meant to do. This is where I fill my cup. Helping, guiding other people, other women especially, from where I was, places where you are in a fixed state of mind to where you know that you can make changes and you know you can be who you want to be. I have been where you are. I have spent years, actually most of my life, allowing my thoughts to generate fears and creating negative habits. I've done so many things wrong. My life was lived in shame. I believed I was not enough. My eating disorder was a result of this belief. I suffered from depression. I struggled. I wanted to give up. I thought this is how everybody felt. And I also thought people who lived wholehearted lives, well, I'm sorry, but they were full of shit. So this is me. This is the age it all started. It's pretty cute, really. Our beliefs in ourselves often start at a very young age. But changing those deep beliefs can change, and yes, even at your age. I don't know how old any of you ladies are online. Helen, Nicole, I don't know how old anybody is, but it doesn't matter. It was at about this age. I was about 6 or 7 years old in the playground. I thought I was a pretty cool kid, had friends, pretty cash, and my name's Natalie, and some kid called me Fat Nat. Now, normally that would be of no issue, but all of a sudden, all the kids, it was like a mob mentality, all sort of surrounding me going, Fat Nat, and that was it. That started my downfall of me realising that maybe I wasn't perfect. Maybe I wasn't everything that I thought I was. Maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was. And this is when it affected my beliefs, and this is where my belief that I was a bad person began. And around about the same age, I got sick. I had cancer in my jawbone. I didn't know the ins and outs of anything. I was only 6 or 7. I was very young. But I remember going to the hospital at the same stage that all this started, and all I remember is I upset my mum. My mum would be crying. Everybody seemed to be unhappy with me. Well, I thought they were unhappy with me. So this just confirmed the belief that I was a bad person because I was upsetting my whole family. I was making everybody sad and depressed. So my belief started at such a young age, and it continued for years. It is your belief that's holding you back. No one, it's your belief. It's your belief from holding you back from losing that weight, from saying, I love you, from allowing love into your life, getting that promotion at work, feeling like you are an awesome mum, accepting your own life, earning an amazing income, or believing you are a success. So I've got a question for you, and I want you to answer this, ladies, if you get a chance. Do you want to live an incredible life like other successful women, exactly the way you want to live it? Do you think you're lucky enough to do this? Andy says, yeah. Charlie, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Shani, I hope I've said that correct. Yes, great, because this is what we're here to do. And you can live that incredible life. It's your life. Incredible however you, and as for successful, it's whatever you deem success as. Some people deem success as financial success, being a great mum, a great friend, a great partner. It doesn't matter what success is, it's your success. You have the chance to make your life your dream. Could you actually handle having everything you want? Surprisingly, it scares most people. Fear of success is very real. This system works, guaranteed. After many years of trial and error, I have created a self-care mindset training program that will get you the results you want without all the bullshit. The results you can achieve if you are ready to believe you are worthy to live wholehearted life will change your life forever. This is not a hands in the air chanting voodoo type system or a magic pill that you take to fix all your problems. That benefits no one. And that doesn't work. That's a short-term fix. And we've all had the short-term fix. The short-term fix isn't what is going to create that incredible long-term life. You need to commit to yourself to see results. So, how to implement this simple 3-step framework to protect your energy and grow your mindset from avoiding burnout. Let's go through the 3 secrets. Are you ready to hear them? Are you ready to go into detail? The 3 secrets. Secret number 1, uncover and release hidden beliefs that may be stopping you from being a successful woman. Secret number 2, an easy way to eliminate toxic energy drainers from your life. And trust me, we all have them. Secret number 3, the 2 most important words you can say are I am. So let's go into a little bit more detail. Secret number 1, uncover and release hidden beliefs that may be stopping you from being a successful woman. Remember, success, it's however you deem it to be. Have you ever heard the saying, where the focus goes, the energy flows? Well, let's explore this a little bit more. So when I work in my practice coaching, often when I first meet people, I will ask the question, so what is it that you actually want? Surprisingly, it's very hard to answer for a lot of people. Most people, when I first meet them, they spend the first 5 minutes or so telling me everything they don't want. This is what they're focusing on. They're focusing on everything they don't want. I don't want to make a fool of myself at work. Therefore, you know what? I pretty much won't put my hand up. I don't want to be a failure as a mother. Serious, we're focusing on the wrong area. Let's go through a few examples so you can sort of understand what I'm talking about. The average person spends most of their time, if we're trying to lose weight, most of their time and energy focusing on avoiding certain foods. The mindset is in a negative state of what I am missing out on. It's a negative belief conditioning. Successful women stop thinking of food as the enemy, but as an essential part of life that simply helps you live instead of how it makes you feel. So when you want to lose that weight, instead of focusing on everything you're not getting and everything you're missing out on, you focus on the good, the positive, on everything you are getting and the amazing, awesome results you're going to get at the other end. Lacking time. This is a massive one for me. We all wake with the same number of minutes in every single day. By focusing on what you have not achieved at the end of the day, instead of what you have achieved, moves the mind into guilt mode. Guilt does not nurture success. This only builds each day as you fall further and further behind, punishing yourself more and more each day. Are you guilty of that? Because I certainly know I used to be. And I'll admit some days I still fall into that. And I have to tell myself, look at all the stuff you've achieved, Nat. You have had an amazing day. Back off. Successful women ask for help. They are not afraid of change and celebrate little successes along the way. Example number 3, low self-esteem. Have you ever looked at that reflection in the mirror and thought, who do you think you are? Or you are not enough, period. That was how I felt most days. Mine was more, well, you are not good enough. Because if you were good enough, you wouldn't have been picked on. You would have never had this eating disorder. You would have never felt like crap when you wake up in the morning. You would have never had these negative thoughts because you're not good enough. That's how I used to look at the reflection. We try to numb our feelings to protect ourselves from getting hurt, but all this results in is feeling nothing. You can't numb just the negative. If you start numbing the negative, unfortunately, you begin to numb everything, positive as well, feelings of love and joy. Successful women believe they are worthy and do not feel like an imposter in their own life. 80% of life is psychology. 20% is the mechanics. Just think about that for a second. 80% is what goes on in your head. 20% is what you do. And what you do then reflects back up to what goes on in your head. That is amazing statistics. Amazing statistics. Is it you or what you are conditioned to believe? Conditioning can be altered. They're your thoughts, your choice. Life is about 10% what happens to us and 90% on how we react. So the same experience, two people can experienced the exact same thing. So that's the 10% of what's happened, and 90% is how we react. Have you ever seen two people experience the same thing, and one person goes into a deep depression and one person grows and develops and becomes something amazing from that experience? It's our feelings that have been conditioned in our subconscious that relate to beliefs. Feelings is what life's all about, and it's the feelings then condition our subconscious, but we can recondition that subconscious and change that belief. Each day, the beauty of life is each day gives you the opportunity to start again. When it is time to heal, it's not about changing who you are, but changing the way you feel about a shit situation. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. And you know what, ladies? The fact that you are here with me today, the fact that you have logged on, the fact that you've taken some time out of your day, you are halfway there. It's just you've taken that to, there's something in your subconscious that has said, I want to make a difference in my own life, and I damn well can do it. Secret number 2, an easy way to eliminate toxic energy drainers from your life. The first place to start is with you, your story. So we start off by looking at your past. Your past cannot be changed. Accept it. It can't be changed. Now, your past is not always negative. Past has good, bad, and different stories. It's the way you look at your story. You know how we went through the psychology, 80% psychology, 20% mechanics? We need to start looking about those negative things that happened in your past, which have created a negative or a limiting belief from your past. We need to recondition our brain and look at them in a different way, where we can change in a positive way and remove those negative feelings and feel differently about your story. And by doing that, we are considering the present. Then we start to look at our present differently. And we start to go, I can do this. I can live the life I want. I can achieve what I want to do. If you're still holding on to the past, holding on to the negative belief, you can't do what you want in the present because the past is holding you back. And then you can dream of the future. It's your story, don't forget. You can dream as wildly as you want. Once you get the right mindset, you start working towards that dream. Don't always achieve it. That's okay. You just change something slightly and we move. We continually move towards that future. So in life, we have the givers, the takers, and the matchers. We all know what a giver is and we all know what a taker is. So what are matchers? Well, these are people who match what you share. So for example, what you do for me, I'll do for you. So are matchers really people that you want in your life? Matches can prevent growth. Now, what I mean by that is because it's a tit for a tat. What you do, I'll do the same. You're not growing, you're not learning, you're not developing, you're just doing the same as what you know. They don't see past the norm in life. I'll love you as you love me. Safe? Yes, of course. Growth? Very limited. Takers are complete energy drainers. Takers who agree with everything. So people like to say they have your back, and when things are good, they certainly do. But when times are tough, they will be the first one to run in the other direction. You often meet these sort of people in the workplace or in groups. You know, it might be a parenting group or a school group or a study group. This is where you meet people and they are a taker that agrees. Then we have takers who disagree with everything. These people are often come across as extremely confident, and therefore many people are naturally drawn to them. But life is always about them. They need to be avoided at all cost, because they almost don't even pretend they have your back, because they're such a vibrant personality. They don't really care. They are to be avoided. I've done this quick summary on toxic friends. This can be quite emotional, guys, because you will start to see people that you know and people that you may love in amongst this. You need to start to work out what's good for you, my friend. Now, a toxic friend does not mean they're a bad person. It just means they are not good for you. So toxic friends, if they drain you emotionally and mentally, if they use their power to control you, if they make you question yourself more than you trust yourself, if you feel constantly judged by them, if your behaviour changes when you are in their company and not for the good. Like, for example, if you're not normally a gossiper or bitchy, but yet when you're around this person, you seem to fall into the mode of gossip and bitch, and then when you leave their company, you feel really drained because it's going against your belief, your value. Be careful, because they sound like they may be a toxic friend if you feel deflated after being in their company. So how to spot an energy drainer? They often take things for granted. They recognise neither the positive or the negative in a situation. They don't acknowledge either, really. They encourage people if it benefits them more than anything else. They won't acknowledge another person's success. So you might have achieved something amazing at work, or you might be proud that you're about to start your own business, and they go, oh, that's awesome. But you can hear in their voice they're not excited for you. You can hear that they don't really care because they're just trying to get to their story. So they don't really acknowledge any of the amazing things people around them do. They're friendly mainly to those who know and don't tend to expand too far. And they pretty much do what's required. They don't go outside the box. So this little graph is where you would start to put in family and friends and people into this box, how to eliminate them. So we have the takers. We've got the takers that agree and the takers that disagree, the worst section. And when you start plotting people, you'll see where they go. We've got the givers that agree and the givers that disagree. Now, I haven't gone through the givers that disagree. That is the best section to have. These sort of people is where they always have your back, but they are happy to say, you know what, Nat, I didn't like what you said, or I didn't agree with that, or I don't think that was very nice, or, you know, the way you spoke to your child wasn't. They will disagree with you, but they do it and they come from the best possible place because they genuinely do have your best interest at heart. These are the people you want in your life. Secret number 3, the 2 most important words you can say are I am. I am sets the intention for each day. I am opens you up to any opportunity. I am not closes the door with a gigantic bang. I am empowers you to be who you state you are. I want removes that power and adds a little bit of doubt. So I'm going to go through these 2 scenarios. Listen and close your eyes if you can and just listen, and which one makes you feel like you're empowered and which one gives you that doubt. Just listen to it. I am a successful woman. I want to be a successful woman. I am kind and empathetic. I want to be kind and empathetic. Can you hear the difference? One states that you are it, and one adds that little bit of doubt. Have you ever tried visualization? The inner mind begins to create pictures and images of your life. It trains the brain to believe and therefore achieve. I am not afraid of change. A lot of people are. You have to set your intention. I am not afraid of change. I am worthy to achieve my dreams. It is the average person who believes they are not enough. This is the type of conversations. I am not skinny enough. I am not healthy enough. I am not rich enough. I am not pretty enough. I am not achieved enough. I am simply not enough. You don't have to be that average person. Imagine how you will feel when you unlock your needs, your wants, and especially your dreams, and map out a way to achieve them all. By making small, easy changes that conveniently fit into your life, you will see dramatic changes overnight. I promise. What if you could find an easy but powerful way to alter your mindset, which will completely transform the way you work, the way you interact, to those that you love, and the way you believe in yourself? Even just putting these 3 secrets into action will make a difference in your life. Once again, I promise. This really is the most in-demand and easy life-changing program you could ever take. Life has gone from struggling to get out of bed every day, doubting if I was guiding my children in the best possible way, and feeling like I was living Groundhog Day, heading nowhere, to knowing I am a kick-ass mum, living with more energy than I use some days. My kids will vouch for that one. I have more energy than them some days. And believing in my ability to achieve what I want, feeling truly happy. This is my mob sitting there. My big why in life, well, it's these guys. So I knew I needed to change things because my beautiful children deserved the best of me. I was getting to a stage before my breakdown that I just wasn't giving them. I was almost teaching them all the negative crap that I didn't like in myself, didn't want, and I was almost teaching them that. So these are my 2 daughters and my 2 sons and my husband. This is why I get up every day. I have my intention and I believe I can do it. And I'm living my life on my terms because of these guys. This is my why. I needed to love myself so I could accept my husband's love. You cannot ask for someone's love when you do not believe you are worthy of it. I've been married to this guy for nearly 20 years and I didn't believe that I was worthy of it. Why? Oh, I believed that, we should be married, but it was my breakdown where I said, I don't know if I can do this. And it was because I didn't think that I deserved his love. And it's taken this long to finally go, I actually really do deserve it. He's a good man and I'm a good woman and we deserve it. So my goal is to help others who know on an intellectual level what to do, but do not know how to put it into action. If I could guarantee you a deeper connection with yourself, increased self-confidence, clear direction to help find your purpose, strong understanding of where you are heading, the ability to remove negativity from your life, would this make a difference in your life and those around you? So what have we covered? The 3 incredible secrets can change your life today. Uncover and release the hidden beliefs that may be stopping you from being a successful woman. An easy way to eliminate energy drainers from your life. The 2 most important words you can say are I am. A small investment in you today can make a huge investment tomorrow and for the rest of your life. So if it's okay with you, I'd love to show you the exact system I've developed that has taken me from an exhausted, desperate woman to a successful and energetic entrepreneur with a clear direction in life. You have already taken the first brave step to put you as an important person in your life. You only get one chance at this life. And I know you hear it, but it's when you actually start believing. You actually only get one chance. You can either sit and wallow and wish luck fell on you. Actually take life by the reins and start living it. It's time to stop the tears, the stress, the negativity, the not knowing, the feeling alone, the excuses that I can't, and start to believe that you can. So what's in the course? Everything you need to succeed and achieve. You could do all the work involved in this course all by yourself, by researching, planning, studying, everything that you need, and basically spending weeks and weeks searching for answers. Or you could take the easiest path in life to find the amazing you. This course includes 12 easy-to-implement learning sessions, which can be completed at your own pace. Each session has key concepts and can be repeated as many times as you need. This course is designed to have you making changes instantly and seeing results immediately. Each learning session includes amazing videos, PDF downloads, worksheets to help you stay accountable to yourself and step-by-step explanations. Please, please, please remember, this course is about you, for you, and only you. The information you discover about yourself doesn't need to be shared with anyone, but those who love you will notice a difference and will ask, they'll ask you, what have you done to make such dramatic changes? And the thing is, ladies, is you've already got all the resources there. It's already there. I am just, as a coach, guiding you and getting those resources out. That is it. So let's quickly go through what each session has. Some you'll relate to really, really closely, and others not so close. So session 1 is get the crap out of your head and let's start finding your wings. We go through where is your mind currently at, knowing more about your personality. That's pretty fascinating because you may know it on a really simplistic level, but we go into a lot of detail and you really work out what you're good at and really what your strengths and what you should work with. Dealing with adversity, what attractive character is, what you want to portray to the world and what you want the world to see. The 3 S's, your story, strategy, and your state of mind. Session 2 is your wings need a solid foundation, goal setting. Okay, ladies, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Who loves to goal set? No? Roz? No. No. Sorry, Andy? No. Sorry, ladies. Goal setting is essential. And I don't just mean talking about your goals. This is a very important part of actually setting the foundation of where you're going to end up. We go to know your outcome first. We learn about big goals and little goals and how to set them. So it's not actually that challenging. Don't beat yourself up. You learn how to not beat yourself up if you don't achieve your goals in the desired time. Write goals down and so they don't just stay in your head. And this keeps you accountable, but you learn how to work with them and not against them. Session 3 is know your why in life. And you've seen my why, my beautiful 4 children, and my husband. You are not your purpose. What do you do? And it's not your job, your career, it's what do you actually do? What are your unique strengths? We learn to listen to our inner voice, stop making excuses, and the power of the past. Session 4 is learning to say no. Saying no doesn't have to be negative and is the first sign you are prioritizing you. Stop following the crap in life because you feel obliged to. Saying no is not being selfish. Your time is precious and you have control on how you spend it. We all know that on an intellectual level. It's actually putting that into place. Understand that saying no increases your focus and productivity. No helps build healthy boundaries. Session 5 is forgiving yourself. We all make mistakes. Understand your beliefs and values. Identify your biggest regrets. The past is the past. It cannot be changed, but we work with it. Mistakes are only failures if you don't learn from them. And at some point you need to let go or it will always fester. So each of these steps that I'm going through, they all have a video and information that you can listen to and follow and really relate to. Session 6 is changing your mindset from anxious to calm. Be aware of your anxiety and where it comes from. Surround yourself with the right people. We go into a lot more detail. Protect your mindset. Find your own voice. Gather only the information that's good for you. Letting go of control. Your past, your present, and your future. Letting go of perfectionism. That was a big one for me. That was something that I had to learn to let go of because there is no such thing as perfect. Working with your stress and anxiety. Stop taking everything personally. Letting go of what other people think of you because you know what? It's actually none of your business. Connect with your emotions and exercise your mind daily. Session 8 is conquering the fear of failure. Nothing will change unless you change. Every day you can wake up and say, I wish, I wish, I wish. But unless you make that change, nothing will change. We are here, I am here to help you make that change so things do start to change into your favour. Understanding the learning stage in life. What does your fear mean? Leaving your comfort zone. It's not as scary as you think. Change your emotional pattern. Session 9 is self-sabotage. It's your mindset that controls every aspect of your life. Procrastination is one of the greatest forms of self-sabotage. And some ways we do it is self-medicating with alcohol or drugs or comfort eating. So we learn all about those. Staying in the now and not the past, and we learn a bit more about self-growth. Session 10 is removing toxic people from your life. So we go into much more detail. Technology means you never have to be alone with your own thoughts. Have you ever, if you've had to wait in a queue, ladies, and you might be in the queue for say 2 minutes in your whole day, what do? Do you instantly go to your phone, check Facebook, check Snapchat, check an email? Next time I'd like you to look around at other people and see if anybody is actually in their own thoughts and just looking around and taking in what life has. Make note, because you'll find most people aren't. You invite the world to treat you by the way you treat yourself. We go through the law of attraction, a reason, a season, and a lifetime. It's one of my favourites when it comes to friendships. Surround yourself with passionate people. Energy givers are people that we aim for. Session 11 is removing the guilt. Why do we feel guilt? Well, it's because I did something bad. Why do we feel shame? It's because I am bad. I grew up feeling I was bad, not that I did something bad, but I was bad. We learn to ask for forgiveness and to forgive ourselves. You can't be everything to everyone. It is impossible. Who do you think you are? This is the imposter part of your own life. Shame and guilt affect parenting, work life, and home life. It starts to affect every aspect of your life. Empathy is the way to change shame and guilt. We go through breaking old patterns. Boundaries, what is right and what is not. We go through empathy and sympathy, breaking an old pattern of the way you look at things. Judging or non-judgment. That's really, really hard, and that is a practice. That is something you have to actually do on a daily basis. Accountability versus not responsible. Who are your critics? And you'll be really surprised at what the answer is for that. As a mindset coach and an NLP practitioner, this course is a combination of what I've trained in, what I've researched, what I have experienced. This course is based around the power of changing your thoughts into a growth mindset to achieve success, whatever your success is. And that's totally up to you. And I friggin' understand the pain. I have been through eating disorders. I have been through depression. I have failed at 3 businesses. Yes, not 1, not 2, but 3. I've lost my family a lot of money in the past, and that added to my shame and my guilt. So I know what it's like, but I worked through it, and it took a lot of work for me to work through that shame, and now it upsets me when I see other people in that because it's so negative and it's so draining, that shame. As a mother, I started to realise that maybe I was doing it all the wrong way. And it's not the day-to-day what we feed our kids, it's what we put in our kids' heads, it's what we want them to think. Would you want your kids to look in the mirror and look at that reflection and say, you are not enough because you are carrying an extra 5 pounds, because you didn't get that job, because you messed up on spelling competition? I mean, seriously, we wouldn't do it to our kids, so why on earth do we do it to ourselves? I've been that jealous friend where it started to reflect on me. Why don't they want me there? Why didn't they ask me? Why? It brings it back to me being a bad person. I care. I don't want women to feel that emptiness that I felt. I can help that numbness go away. I spent so many years in such a negative place, and it is so draining. So let's do this together. Let's think about this for a minute. So far you've learned 3 steps in the framework, and by implementing these, how incredible life will be right now. Mindset matters, energy drainers, and I am. My passion is knowing a woman now believes in herself. So one of my clients was Jen, she's 48. I was living my life in a real rut, not knowing how to change it. I could see I had so much to be grateful for, but I just wasn't happy. This course helped me to look at life from a different perspective, to slow down and understand what makes me happy and how to take control of my life and future. It's about really knowing yourself and standing by your core values and surrounding yourself with positive people to follow your passion. Once you get started, you just can't stop. It's like it changed the way I live, and I've never looked back. I will blow you kisses, Jen. Thank you for taking my course. If you are ready to finally invest in your own life, then you'll love it. If you're happy to spend the next 10 years or so living the way you are currently, thank you so much for your time. But please, at least implement these 3 secrets, because it will change your life. I promise, it will. It has to, because it does. let me show you this easy to implement mindset coaching plan. So what you're going to get, full access to our Braving Self-Care training course, normally valued at $2,997. The easy 12-step sessions you get. You learn how to get the crap out of your head, goal setting, know your why, say no, forgive yourself, go from anxious to calm, letting go of control, fear of failure, self-sabotage, toxic people, removing guilt, breaking patterns. But you also get me, a mindset coach, an NLP practitioner, someone who's been in your crappy place, someone who knows those negative thoughts, someone who hated what she saw in the mirror because what she saw wasn't perfect. Not that I even know what that is, because she thought that she had to be something, and then when she probably started to achieve what she thought she was, it just was not good enough. And all it did was lead me down a negative spiral path. I want you to see what in the mirror and to believe it and to start to love it. I want you to say, Nat, thank you. I am an awesome person. I am an amazing woman, and I am achieving everything that I want. You will get access to the updates forever. But you'll also get one of my first bonus, which is a lifetime membership to the private Facebook group, which includes weekly coaching, normally valued at $997. Now, in this group, there is no more standing alone. You are part of like-minded, beautiful women who have been where you've been. Yes, we all have different problems, but we all have the same result that we want, and we work with each other. So there's some days you are going to have to fight, but always remember that the fight is absolutely worth it. And you invite the world to treat you by the way you treat yourself. If you treat yourself in a negative way, this is what the world is going to do for you. And sometimes the scariest moment in life is getting to the end and realizing you never actually let go of that fear. And the fear is what is holding you back from living. We also have lots of little members' privileges in this group. So far what you're getting is full access to the Braving Self-Care training course, valued at $2,997. Lifetime membership to the private Facebook group, valued at $997. Total value so far is $3,994. But I want to give you another bonus. It's called the 20-second rule to happiness. Yes, sounds a bit dodgy. It is super, super, super easy, and it's normally valued at $497. When you master this, it will change your life dramatically. And this is something that you implement on a day-to-day basis as you need it. So when something crap happens, you implement this 20-second rule, and it can change the way you have interpreted that situation. Remember what I said in a previous slide? 10% is what happened. 90% is how you deal with it and how you feel. So far what you're getting, full access to the course, lifetime membership to the group, the 20-second rule to happiness. And so far it's valued at $4,491. But I want to give you bonus 3, which is healing and unlocking your 7 energy chakras. So you start working on your own energy today, valued at $697. The world is just energy, and we all have our own energy, our internal energy. We have 7 major energy chakras, and sometimes they get blocked, and sometimes they need help coming out and opening up. Well, I'm going to give you a bonus where you can work with your own energy chakras. You can unblock them. You can manage them yourself, so that when you're feeling crap, you can either come into the Facebook group, or you can just sit there and start to work on your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral, or your root chakra. And I go through in detail on what all they are and what they do for you. So far what you're getting in this course is full access to the Braving Self-Care training course, valued at $2,997. Lifetime membership to the private group, valued at $997. The 20-second rule to happiness, valued at $497. And the healing and unblocking of your chakras, valued at $697. So far, the normal value of this course is $5,188. bucks. But I'm going to give you bonus 4, which is 4 10-minute meditations. It's daily exercise of the brain. I don't know if you meditate, but this is a big part. So we look after our bodies, we exercise. We look after our internal health, we eat healthy. We try and fill it with the good stuff. The most important part is that brain of yours, and we don't look after it. Meditation, what it does is it gives you that time out, that space where there's nothing, there's no pressure going on. I'm going to give you 4 of them that you can do and rotate and practice on a daily basis. It's like exercising your brain, and that's normally valued at $5.50. So far what you're getting: full access to the Braving course, lifetime membership to the private Facebook group, the 20-second rule to happiness, that's pretty amazing, that one, healing and unblocking your energy chakras, and the 4 10-minute meditations. So far the full value is $5,738. But because I want you to achieve the life that you deserve, I'm going to give you the 5th bonus, which is a 30-minute free assessment with me, valued at $500. And what that assessment does with me is we go through your major blocks, your instant major blocks, and I give you the first path to start unblocking them and start working to where you need to be. So what you're going to get in this course is full access to the Braving course, valued at $2,997. Lifetime membership to the private group with constant coaching and like-minded beautiful women, valued at $997. 20-second rule to happiness, valued at $497. Unhealing and unblocking of your energy chakras, valued at $697. 4 10-minute meditations, valued at $550, and a 30-minute free assessment with me, valued at $500. So the total value is over $6,000, $6,238. So the complete package to get your life on track and all aspects of your life, from your personal to your work to your home to your parenting to your friends to everything, all from the comfort of your own home. If all this program did was finally give you the energy, the motivation to find your true direction in life and live the way you've always dreamt, would it be worth it? If all this program did was gave you that confidence to ask for that promotion at work, or to ask for that new client in business if you run your own business, would it be worth it? If all this program did was alter your mindset even slightly to successfully lose that weight that you've been starving yourself and then gorging and then starving to finally lose it forever, without all the pain, would it be worth it? If all it did was rid your life of some toxic energy drainers, giving you that chance to finally grow and be that beautiful woman that you want to be, would it be worth it? You can see how taking just a little time to invest in you, in your self-care, will make an enormous difference. Today, I would love, love, love to help change your mindset, to create the life you want. You don't have to be one of these lucky women. You are one of these women. Just invest in your self-care. So to get started on creating your perfect life, you can do it for just $497 today. By clicking this button below or signing up to this link, you can start today. Now, it's a once-only payment. It is less than $10 a week. Now, for $10 a week, 2 coffees. Now, it could be, 1 lunch. This is all you're investing in your life changing. It's going to change all aspects of your life. Just because I can. So this is where you've come to the end. I'm going to do a month's free weekly training for you with has tips, and I give you actionable activities, PDF downloads, just because you've taken this time to spend it with me. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And this is part of this private exclusive group. So now you have 2 choices, ladies. The first option is do nothing, and that's okay. You can go back to wishing you were one of these lucky people in life who get to live all their own dreams and they're so amazing. Or the second option is break that mold that you have created, this belief of your life, and make a small investment in yourself today and watch your life transform. And I guarantee it. Habits are hard to break. I get it. But I suffered from bulimia for a few years. I get it. That was a really hard habit to break. I know. I had many, many bad habits, but I got out. And you know what? I can help you do it too. We can do it together. So imagine saying goodbye to low self-esteem or negative self-talk or anxiety or a lack of direction, and start saying hello to abundance of energy, feeling successful, increased motivation, or belief in yourself. Money replenishes every week. Every week we get our pay packet, some money comes in, but you know what? Time just doesn't come back. And I wasted too many years of time, and I refuse to have my kids waste their life the way I did on negative crap. You can spend lots of time researching and making changes yourself. And if you don't take my course, then I want you to do that. I please want you to do it for your own sake. But all the work here is done. You don't have to waste any more time waiting for something to change. You can get started now for just $497 today, less than $10 a week. You can click the button, you can sign up here. You're really keen. I can see you're keen. You're excited. Nicole, yes, yes, yes. I get it. And I really, really would love you on board, Nicole. Tara, thank you. Tiara, I hope I've said that right, Tiara. Yes. Okay. You mentioned a payment plan. Well, here it is, because I get it. I understand. I have 4 kids. I know what it's like to be limited. So I have 2 payment plans. You can either pay up front for the $497 for the year, and you only pay it once and you're a member for life, or you can have 2 monthly payments of $284, which is a total value of $568, or 3 monthly payments of just over $200 a month. And that helps ease the pain. You know, that's a couple of dinners. That's, you know, something that you may have to, if money is hard, then limit it. Just, it's about you. This is, you know, this can change your financial status. This will give you that confidence to get that new client, to ask for that promotion. This can change. That $200 will be recuperated, I've even said that word wrong, instantly. And it can instantly. Trust me, it can. So what other beautiful, gorgeous women are saying? You know, sometimes my answers were short, and other times I ran out of space provided. I knew I wanted to get to the end of my purpose. When I got to the end, I realized I was just at the beginning. I love that. When I got to the end of the purpose part of the course, I realized I was just at the beginning of my life, where I understand more about myself and why I do and why I do and why I say things. Although I am still under construction, I love that. I have become a more humble about who I am, and even happier. I am loving the direction you have gone at. Your Be Kind to You Facebook posts are inspiring and a great support for me. Being kind to myself and making quality time for me have been a must on my to-do list this year. I wish I had found myself earlier in life, but I guess it is one of those things, you know, time in life, it's timing. Thank you. I get a bit upset with that because you waste so much time wanting and wishing. So you can get started today, ladies, for $497, once only payment. You've signed up for life, and you can start transforming your life today for that small payment. This is a picture of inside the course in case you're wanting, whoa, what's happening? So it's set up that you log in, you get your own login and password, and these are all the modules, as you can see them all listed there, all the sessions that we went through a bit earlier in the slide. And you can do them at your own pace. You can do them all in one, you know, well, you won't be able to do them in one sitting because there's a lot of information in there, and you work at it yourself. And these are the videos of me, and yes, I'm not picking my nose, it's just the way the video started, but this is what it looks like. This is what you get inside the course. Okay, I just want to say thank you so much, beautiful ladies, for coming on board and meeting me. I feel like I know you. I feel like you're part of my tribe already. Even if you don't sign up for the course, take me up on the 1 month in the Facebook group. You will learn stuff about yourself, and you'll be able to make some amazing changes today, which will affect your life tomorrow and forever. It'll affect your partner, it'll affect your children, it'll affect your work, it'll affect your business, it'll affect every aspect of your life, I promise you. For $497, you can join the course, and we can do all this together, and we can go and make some major changes in our life forever. So as you can see, this is everything you get, valued at over $6,000, all for under under 500 bucks. If you have any questions, please, I've run out of time, ladies, so I can't answer any questions at the moment. But if you have any questions, go to the support email that you can see on the screen now, support@bravingselfcare.com. Me or one of the team will be able to answer it as we go through it. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have an amazing day. I love you all. I so appreciate you coming on board, and I can't wait to see you over in the Facebook group. Thank you so much, ladies. Bye.